Select QuickBooks, sign into your account, select your firm, and then select your organization that you want to bring in the data from. Import your comparative financial year. Now import your current financial year. A single task remains, and that is to classify against the Logit chart of accounts. I'll show you how easy that is. We also create some relationships here. These relationships will help to drive the reporting and also the working paper module. So you use predictive text to select how and where you will classify to. Revenue is all taken care of, nothing to fix there. In the expenses section, so that's all I typed in, and I create a relationship again. Once again, that will help to establish the working paper relationships. And for tax purposes, there may be some elements or line items that need to be tagged as non-deductible or some other tax fact associated with the line item. From there, simply a case of saving off your classification. We'll prepare the company tax return now. Notice that certain sections of the company tax return have been turned on, including interest and depreciation. And if we come in here and have a look at the company tax return, revenue line items have been classified and put into the right spot. Interest has been recognized in the right spot, and so have all the expenses. Out of QBO and how it's been classified in Logit. So our total profit is equal to what we have inside of QuickBooks. And here we have our profit and loss that we just imported from QuickBooks. Scroll through that, and we've got 26,882 there too. So that confirms for us that the two systems are equal. So a quick look at the reconciliation. Per the accounts, so accounting profit, and adjusted for non-deductible expenses, including non-deductible superannuation, which is the superannuation payable, depreciation stripped out, entertainment, you saw me tag off on the entertainment, and you can see there's an adjustment for interest, so we wouldn't expect there'll be an adjustment for interest, but if we notice here, we just need to recognize the per bank statement value. And now when we have a look in our reconciliation section, we shouldn't see any adjustment for interest. The reason we had to put that in is because, of course, there could have been some TFN, and also the taxable interest value could be different to the accounting interest value. Other deductible expenses, this is the 2015 superannuation payable now become deductible. So we've got taxable income, and that taxable income is matching up with the calculated taxable income. Over to the financial information, and Logit once again picks up most of the facts here automatically. In QuickBooks, we've got accounts receivable, but the tag for the company tax return is trade debtors. All our current assets, all our total assets, and you can see what's gone where. So if you did have a tag, an extra fact that you need to fill, you can make all your adjustments, if necessary, manually. So there you have your company tax return. Next off, you may want to create some special purpose financial reports. So let's, for this organization, Lodge Sample Company, just make sure we've got our directors relationships established. Straight over to reports, custom reports, and from here we can easily create a set of special purpose reports. Compilation report is filled, director's declaration is filled, and notice the directors' names are there. Balance sheet is taken care of, and notice that totals are put in the right places. Formatting is taken care of. Line items are renamed if necessary. So we've got net GST payable for the 2016 financial year, and we've got net GST receivable for the 2015 financial year. So we've got a trading account, profit and loss, once again all the totals and formatting taken care of. Company profit appropriation, all handled automatically. So let's publish that, and this is what we have. So full set of contents, compilation report, director's declaration, your balance sheet, your trading account, your profit and loss, and your company profit appropriations, and on through to the notes. So from that same classification exercise, we can jump over to working papers, add in a set, and that was 2016. You can do your working papers by month, quarter, or year. And I'll add in myself for both the reviewer and the accountant on the job, just for the example. This set of working papers is best viewed across a wide screen. In this case, I'm showing you on quite a narrow screen, but never mind. From there, it's simply a case of jumping in. Now, let me just see if I can zoom out a bit on this. Maybe it's not going to be that easy to zoom, but needless to say, you've got your navigation panel to the left. That'll help you navigate through your working paper set. And to your right, you've got your document library. So let's just, for example, have a look at this NAB Bank. So that NAB Bank is under Assets, and we will add and attach a document from our library. So there's our bank reconciliation. We've attached that in, and if necessary, or if you want to have a look, there's your reconciliation that we've pulled in from QuickBooks for that bank. So close back out of there. Something else to take a look at quickly. Motor vehicles. So we want to work with this motor vehicle schedule, or at least we want to link in the depreciation report. And that's something that you'll notice here is the depreciation report has linked in. So we'll just go to the accumulated motor vehicle, in and out once or twice, and there you can see there's our depreciation report for motor vehicles. And we should have the same for property, plant and equipment. So property, plant and equipment, we need to link that in. So out and then just back in, and there's your property, plant and equipment, all most of the reconciliation type work taken care of automatically for you. So that gives you a bit of an idea of how the Logit working paper module works.